Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel, Celestial Space Facts. In this channel, we focus on giving definite information regarding various topics related to space, astronomy, astrophysics, cosmology, celestial, and many more coming up. We really hope you are learning and gaining knowledge from this channel of ours. Today's topic of video is Andromeda Constellation. In the previous video, we know about the 88 constellation. So we are trying to make the individual video on each constellation. Let's see where we reach. Andromeda Constellation, facts, myth and location. The Andromeda constellation was known already to ancient Greeks. The Andromeda constellation consists of 16 stars visible in the northern sky, named by ancient Greeks after the mythological Andromeda princess. The constellation consists the Andromeda galaxy, the nearest full-fledged galaxy to our Milky Way. Andromeda is one of 48 constellations described by the ancient Greek astronomer Claudius in 150 AD in his famous work The Almagest. Ptolemy list was the first official description of constellation, although these stellar groupings had been known to ancient Greeks, Babylonians, Egyptians, and other cultures who frequently saw them as embodiments of their mythical figures. Andromeda is one of the largest pathology constellations. Another 40 constellations were added to Ptolemy tale over the centuries. Many of these additions reside in the southern sky, which was not visible to Ptolemy, who spent most of his life in Egypt. Today, Andromeda is 90th largest of 88 constellations recognized by IAU. When to observe the Andromeda constellation? The Andromeda constellation can be best viewed from northern hemisphere as it moves lower towards the horizon the farther south you stand. At the 40-degree south latitude, it disappears completely according to Earth's sky. The fourth parallel south lies just below the southern tips of Africa and Australia and crosses the southernmost part of South America. In the northern hemisphere, Andromeda is best observed from the August to February, while in southern hemisphere the visibility period is much shorter, from October to December, according to Planet Guide. From August to September, in northern hemisphere, Andromeda emerges on the northeastern horizon at about 10 p.m. local time, then gradually rises overhead from October to November. It merges in eastern sky at around 8 p.m. From December to January, Andromeda rises at about 6 p.m. and moves along northwestern horizon according to Planet Guide. How to find the Andromeda constellation? Andromeda is the part of big prominent group of constellation named after mythological figures related to the Perseus and Andromeda myth. The pronounced W-shaped Cassiopeia constellation points directly at Andromeda. With a bit of imagination, you can see the constellation as the sprawled figure with its arms extended. The figure point in the direction of Perseus constellation, right next to Caspio. The figure's head connects the constellation to neighboring spheres. In ancient Greek, Mythology. Andromeda was a beautiful daughter of King Cepheus and Queen Cassiopeia. When her mother bragged that Andromeda was better looking than the famously beautiful Nereid sea nymphs, the sea god Poseidon sent his pet sea monster Cetus to destroy Cepheus' king. It was said, however, that sacrificing Andromeda could save the country and its people. So, loving parents had their daughter chained to the rock by the sea so that sea monster could get her easily. Fortunately, the charming prince Perseus flew past on his winged horse, Pegasus, and fell in love with Andromeda's beauty. He killed Theseus and married Andromeda. The two lived happily ever after. The stars of Andromeda constellation. The Andromeda constellation consists nine main named stars according to the constellation guide. Three of these stars are brighter than magnitude 3.00, which puts them into top 100 brightest stars in the sky. In addition to the visible stars, one can find many intriguing objects within Andromeda constellation that are only visible with telescope or binoculars. The most famous of these Andromeda galaxy, the closest full-fledged galaxy to Milky Way. Andromeda is currently about 2.5 million light years from Milky Way, and two galaxies are on a collision course. A few billion years now, they will smash into each other. Alpherat's Alpha Andromeda. The brightest star in Andromeda constellation is Alpherat's, also known as Alpha Andromeda. Alpheratz is essentially Andromeda head, but it's also part of neighboring square of Pegasus. Astronomers know today the Alpheratz is located 97 light years from the Earth and is in fact a binary star, a system of two stars orbiting a common center of mass. The bigger of those two stars has a unique composition, has a unique composition. Mirage. Mirage, also known as Beta Andromeda, is nearly as bright as Al- Alpheratz and located about 200 light years from the Earth. It is a giant star 1900 times as bright as the Sun, according to the constellation guide, and 3 to 4 times as massive. Within the Andromeda constellation, Mirage forms the chained figure's left hip. Close to the Mirage, astronomers can observe two distant dwarf galaxies located some 10 million light years from Earth. L-March or Gamma Andromedae is Andromeda's foot. It is a multi-star featuring a central giant orbited by a pair of white dwarfs, the third brightest star of Andromeda constellation. Almut is about 350 light years away from the Earth. The star's central giant is 2000 times more luminous than the Sun. Other stars in Andromeda constellation. Other stars in Andromeda constellation are Delta Andromedae, Iota Andromedae, Upsilon Andromedae, Eddhill, and Mu Andromedae. I hope this knowledge of Andromeda constellation is beneficial and useful. We have compiled this video on the basis of our knowledge, which we get after studying and analyzing various stuffs regarding to this topic. We really hope you receive knowledge. In the end, last but not the least, Please support and do like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Celestial Space Facts. We will be posting more and more in the near future. Love, love. Have a nice day. Be safe and be kind, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you.